What's up, Sword Family? Um, I've been trying to do more short form content on this channel lately, and something occurred to me that has been on my mind for about the last, about 8 months now. Wow. So, I started doing my monthly interview show, Tea Time, back in September. And the very first guest was friend of the channel, Trillian Bachman. And one of the questions that I ask all of my guests is if they could learn any other weapon from anywhere in the world, what would they choose? And she chose the staff. She said quarter staff, but I mean it's a staff. Now, you can't really see because the camera doesn't go up high enough, but this thing comes to about my eyebrow. So that's kind of standard for a longer staff. So, like a lot of my recent videos have been, Trey, this one is for you. So, when it comes to the staff in Chinese martial arts, there is a 2-point turn and a 3-point turn. Most everyone knows the 2-point staff turn. Whether you realize you know it or not, trust me, you know it. Just about anyone who has ever picked up a stick or a broom, they kind of instinctively do this. This is the 2-point turn. It's called that because if you imagine a line going from the center of your foot out, the tip of the staff crosses that line 2 times. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You can also do it backwards. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now this is the 2-point turn. You can do it with 2 hands, but it's a lot easier to do it with 1 hand. What you're going to do is you're going to hold the staff loosely between your thumb, your forefinger, and sometimes your middle finger, just to give it a really good grip. These 2 fingers are, you don't really need them. You can use them for like balance to keep the staff from like falling over. But it's mostly these 3 fingers. What you're going to do is you're going to go across the body, turn your wrist, thumb to the ground, cross that imaginary line for 1. And you're going to turn your hand back up so that your thumb is facing up and cross that line for 2. Then cross the body again, cross the line for 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now if you notice, when I'm going this direction, I'm holding onto the staff with my entire hand. But when we come back this way, your wrist won't allow you to go all the way if you're holding on with your entire hand. So you kind of have to let go with these 2 fingers to give you enough motion to cross that line back this way so that you can come back. So again, drop, turn the wrist, forearm facing out, 1, 2. Open the hand, hold on with the 3 fingers, cross the body again, 1, 2. If you're going to go backwards, you're basically doing it in reverse. So now the bottom of the staff is going to come up, crossing with the top of the staff crossing that line. Then the bottom staff crosses the line for 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. This is a 2-point turn. Now, the 3-point turn has 1 extra crossing of that imaginary line. And this one, you need 2 hands. So, hold the staff with the bottom hand. The top hand is going to be, the bottom hand has the thumb facing up. The top hand is going to have the thumb facing down. So, like this. Okay. Start with the staff over here. Or over here, if you're more comfortable with that, you just reverse the hands, but I'm right-handed. So, right hand for strength and balance. Left hand for turning, right? So, hand up, flat, with just the webbing between your thumb and your forefinger touching the staff. Bring that up, close the hand. Well, yeah, close the hand. So now both thumbs are pointing up. But now when you're ready to start the turn, you're going to reverse this hand. You're going to bring the staff, top of the staff, across the body. That's 1. Now we have 2. Now, as you can see, my top hand, the staff is just sitting on that webbing again. Now you're going to get to the 3. So the first one, 1, 2. Now, cross the body, 1, 2, 3. So now the top of the staff is facing down and the bottom is facing the ceiling. Cross the body for 1, 2, 3. Cross the body, 1, 2, 3. Now you notice this hand, my left hand, is barely holding on. Most of the action is done with my right hand. Now, the thing that Trey said that she stopped her from learning the staff is she didn't want to get her limbs tangled up. And I'm pretty sure she was talking about this move right here, the 3-point staff turn. Because when you get to here, you can see my arms are tangled up. It's kind of like a straitjacket. But to get out of this is really easy. All you have to do is drop the bottom hand. So here's 1, drop for 2, turn for 3. And then again, arms are crossed, kind of straitjackety again. Bottom hand, drop for 2, and 3. And you kind of get to a point where you no longer have to think about it. And you're just doing muscle memory. But you're still doing the same turn. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can also do it backwards, just like the 2-point turn, So from here, you have 1, 2, again, crossed limbs, but this time you're going the other direction. You're going up instead of down. So 1, again, bottom hand drop, 2, 3. 1, drop bottom hand, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, just like the forward turn, you kind of get to a point where you no longer have to think about it. And it's all muscle memory. Now let me do this from the side if you can, so you have a little bit different angle this time. So here's your 2-point turn, one hand, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And you just kind of get to a point where, just like I said, you no longer have to think about it. If you're really good, you can stop in mid-move and change directions. So now I'm going backwards. But it's still the same 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So now we're going to do the 3-point turn. So staff is over here on my right side. Cross the body. 1, 2. Now here comes the tangle, the straight jacket. Top hand. Cross the body for 1. You can see my arms are tangled up, but remember, bottom hand, drop for 2, 3. 1, tangled again, bottom hand, drop, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Change direction. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If you think about it kind of like a dance, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Change direction. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So why is this important to learn? This is because the staff, or in Chinese the gun, is known as the grandfather of all weapons. Most styles, if you're going to learn a weapon, are going to want to start you with a staff. It's the beginner weapon of everything. Now, why is that? It's because every single move that you learn in the staff form, you're going to use in just about every other weapon form. And the 2- and 3-point staff turn are no exception. Now, obviously, in staff forms, you're going to see a 3-point turn. There is a Shaolin staff form that I learned called the Spiral Dragon Staff. And in this form, you're going to have 3 consecutive 3-point turns while you are moving from the background to the foreground. So you'll kind of have a stop. Now you're facing this direction, and you're going to 1, 2, 3, and then on this cross, you're also going to turn the body 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 consecutive 3-point staff turns. Spear forms. You're going to find a lot of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then on 3, let go with the hand and pose. Staff is behind you, spearhead pointing up, bow stance. So you're going to find that same turn in just about every style that you learn, including the jian. Again, my personal Hanjian trainer. You will also find it in Dao forms. I don't have, well, I guess, yeah. Yeah, let's do the Dao first. This is a steel Dao trainer. It's got the flag on it. Now, with the Dao, because it's a single edge, you're going to have a lot of this kind of movement, you know, where you're going to block the attack, come around the back for a strike, which is not too different from the 2-point staff turn. You're going to, you know, turn your thumb pointing to the ground, just like the 2-point turn, but instead of coming back up, because you have a flat back that's not sharpened, you're going to come around the body and then down. So instead of, you know, 1, 2, it's more 1, 2. And you do the other way. So 1, 2. 1, 2. So that's a similar move with the Dao. With the Jian, you're going to get something called a sword flower, or a jianhua. Jian, obviously, is the 2-edged Chinese straight-sword, and hua means flower. So jianhua, sword flower. And you're going to get a 2 and a 3-point version. So the 2-point jianhua, again, will go from here with the sword in a guard in front of you. Turn the wrist, just like with the staff. Turn the wrist, thumb pointing down. Bring the wrist, forearm up, go across the body, down, and circle. So turn, cross that invisible line. Now the pommel crosses that same line. Down, crosses the line again. Pommel crosses the line, and then a circle. So faster, it looks like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. And just like with the staff, you can do it backwards. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And that also can get faster, more fluid. Other way. Ah, wait. I was jumping the gun there. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. This is a 2-point forward. This is a 2-point backward. Now, the 3-point can really only be done forward because it requires moving in such a way that, in my experience, you can't do the other direction. So the 3-point sword flower, start from guard, turn, drop, 1, 2, cross the body, 3, 4, drop the tip. Come back up, and the sword's going to go behind your body, thumb pointing down again, and you're kind of going to brush the kidneys and your back with the sword to bring it back around to guard. So again, slowly, turn the blade, thumb facing down, cross the invisible line. Bring the sword back up, pommel crosses the invisible line. Sword comes up to point, cross the body again, crossing the invisible line, pommel crosses the line, drop the tip, brush the kidneys, and back to front. So faster, that one looks like this. Now, just like we did with the staff, we'll go from a side view and 2-point sword flower, guard, drop the hand, thumb pointing down, cross invisible line, pommel crosses invisible line, sword comes up, back across the body, tip crosses invisible line, bring it back up, pommel crosses invisible line. So slowly, again, one more time, tip cross line, pommel cross line, cross body, tip cross line, pommel cross line. Full speed, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And just like with the staff, you get to a point where muscle memory just takes it. And again, just like the staff, you can go one direction, stop, and go the other direction. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we're going the other way. So the other way, you're going to turn so that your palm is facing the other direction. Tip crosses invisible line. Pommel crosses invisible line. Turn the torso. So that now you bring it across the body. Pommel across the invisible line first, then tip. Pommel, tip, pommel, tip. Backward sword flower, forward sword flower. Backward sword flower, forward sword flower. Now we add the third turn. So drop the hand, thumb pointing down, cross invisible line. Pommel cross invisible line. Now the blade is angled with the tip at an angle pointing up. Cross the body, tip crosses invisible line. Bring the blade up, pommel crosses invisible line, drop blade again, bring the blade behind, brush kidneys, back to forward. Slowly, one more time. drop the hand, thumb points down, tip crosses invisible line. Blade comes up, pommel across invisible line, blade at an angle, tip pointing up. Cross body, thumb pointing down, tip crosses invisible line, bring back up, pommel crosses invisible line, drop the blade, and brush the kidneys. Now we speed it up. 1. Now I haven't found a way to do this backwards. There might be one. It might be in a form I haven't learned yet, but I haven't found a way to do it yet. That's about it for tonight. 2-point staff turn, 3-point staff turn, 2-point forward and reverse sword flower, and 3-point forward sword flower. I hope that this has been informative. See, you just saw me do this. This is something, ever since I was a kid, anytime I pick up a sword, even those god-awful white cheap plastic ones that we used to get back in the 80s and 90s, one of the first things I would do is I'd pick it up and I do this. I didn't even realize that thing had a name. Didn't realize I was doing a sword flower at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. I was just, it was just natural. It's like muscle memory. Just pick up a sword and it's like testing the weight, you know? Testing the fluidity, testing just how it felt in my hand. It's always this move right here. It's always been that way. That's just a little addendum. But I do have other videos, short form videos, that I want to record. That right there, that's one of the videos. You're going to have to stay tuned for that. But that's it for tonight. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope it was informative. And 再见。